Hi, I'm Pierre Jacobs, Zach Zahos. We're here talking to you about the upcoming Academy Awards on Sunday night.
And we have a few picks and thoughts about who's going to win, and we'll just start off with Best Picture.
Sure.
You know, starting January 10th, we wrote a little article in The Sun where we basically said Lincoln has the most nominations, it's likely going to win because of that. And I don't think we feel that way now, do we?
Right. Lincoln at the time, I think, was seen as the frontrunner. It was a prestige picture. It was Spielberg, Daniel Day-Lewis, Tony Kushner, and judging by the amount of awards as being won, it looks like Argo is going to be the best picture of 2012.
And I'm sort of annoyed by that because by now it's sort of become a science of sorts. If you win the Producers Guild, Directors Guild, Writers Guild, and British Academy awards, you sort of are like guaranteed the win. It's very likely, I think, now that it's going to win. I would be very surprised if Lincoln does. And I'm annoyed by how predictable it is, right? The same thing happened the last 2 years with The Artist and The King's Speech, really. And we have some surprises on the nominees, like Beasts of the Southern Wild and stuff like that. But no chance of those things winning.
No. Well, I don't think anyone ever thought that.
No.
As much as I would like to see that, but I think there was at some point a narrative where Silver Linings Playbook comes out and sweeps the awards, and I think there's still potential of that behind the scenes, the Harvey Weinstein, but as we were saying, judging by the voting blocks, people who have already voted and their awards that have come out,
Argo's the one.
Yeah.
But then Ben Affleck obviously didn't get the nomination for Best Director.
Right. Which is a shame because it would have gone to him, it seems.
It would have gone to him. I believe the voters sort of felt like, oh, the other people are voting for him, maybe I won't. I feel like that's what happened because he was obviously sort of a lock, and even now he's a lock. But he's not there.
He's not there.
If they could write it in, his vote, he would get it.
Yes.
But
who's it going to be though?
Probably Spielberg. I feel like he's the one who hasn't. Well, he hasn't won since Saving Private Ryan in '99.
Mm-hmm.
So they really obviously like him, and this is his best movie perhaps since that movie. So they want to maybe award the guy that.
And Saving Private Ryan, that won Best Picture, no?
Oh, it did not.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. Right. So there's some precedent for what might happen on Sunday night.
That's right, and I think David O. Russell would actually be number 2, though. I think he would be the only one who has a significant chance. I don't think Ang Lee, a lot of people are saying that. I don't think so because no one's really voting for Life of Pi for anything beyond technical.
Right. It's not nominated for anything technical beyond adapted screenplay and Best Picture, which that would be a major shock.
Yeah. But so we think it's Spielberg.
Right.
Although I would love to see Michael Haneke for a more. And
I would love to see Ben Zeitlin.
Yeah.
I think it would be very cool for the Academy to support someone who had an exceptional vision for what they wanted to be, and I think that's what the director should do. That was a very clear representation of the director's vision.
For Ben Zeitlin, obviously, Beasts of the Southern Wild and Ben Shizay Wallace.
That's the
I probably butchered that actually.
We'll overdub.
Well, she's the Best Actress nominee, the youngest ever, and then Emanuelle Riva is the oldest.
And it'll be her birthday on Sunday night.
Oh, you're right. Yes. I think she's actually, Emanuelle Riva is the only one that has a significant chance, and forgive me for mispronouncing her name, both of the names, but she actually probably has the best chance second to, of course, what everyone's saying, Jennifer Lawrence for Silver Linings Playbook, but it's likely going to be her. She's sort of a Hollywood
up-and-comer.
Yeah, well, she's got the box office. Right. Hunger Games going on.
But she also has a previous nomination for Winter's Bone 3 years ago.
Yeah. And not only is 0 Dark 30, we have Jessica Chastain for that movie. I don't think it's just because of the torture thing that she won't win, the whole controversy. I think it's also just not a very likable role that she plays in that movie. And you almost always give it to the one that's sort of likable, like Sandra Bullock or somebody like that.
I think with Jessica Chastain too, there is this understanding that she will have a role within the next few years that will be able to give her a statue for. So, be prepared for Hunger Games 2 with Oscar award-winning actress Jennifer Lawrence.
That's right.
It's an interesting concept.
Maybe 3 by that point.
Yeah.
What do you think about now actor?
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah. I think we're just sort of unanimous on that.
Daniel,
if you our picks today, our picks in Wednesday's Sun were just Daniel Day-Lewis. Although I do also like Joaquin. I think he was great in that movie, but obviously Joaquin
came out very vocally against the Academy.
He's
I don't think people take kindly to that.
Quote bullshit, I believe that's what he said. So they like the politicizing with that. So he'll likely not be it, but Daniel Day-Lewis, he deserves it.
Yeah, he deserves it.
He's our greatest living actor in quotes. And
I think it'll be good.
True.
So, and then on the opposite end of the spectrum, Best Supporting Actor is a cluster F. I think that's
of greatness.
Yeah, and it really is. All 5 actors, previous award winners.
We'll just go through Christoph Waltz for Django Unchained, Tommy Lee Jones for Lincoln, Robert De Niro for Silver Linings Playbook, Philip Seymour Hoffman for The Master,
and Alan Arkin for Argo.
Everyone's forgetting the last guy.
He was great.
He was good, but it's sort of the same role he played in Little Miss Sunshine, I think. Cranky old guy,
likable. Yeah, we disagreed today on who we wanted to go to, I believe, and who we thought it was going to go to.
So who do you want it to go to, first of all?
I would love to see it go to Robert De Niro. I thought Silver Linings Playbook was one of the best movies of the year. I thought he was absolutely fantastic in it. I think it's going to go to Tommy Lee Jones because of the sort of gravitas of the role.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to go to Philip Seymour Hoffman in The Master because he's sort of, I think everyone going to that movie thought he was the main actor too. Mm-hmm. He was the L. Ron Hubbard Scientology guy. But then obviously Joaquin Phoenix is the main role in that movie, but he sort of really steals every scene and I think Robert De Niro is great. I think Robert De Niro will win because I feel like he hasn't won since Raging Bull, I believe.
So it's been 32 years.
And I believe that's almost the same amount of time that took Meryl Streep to win last year.
And that's the campaign slogan, and there's a whole
you got
method
the whole,
to the madness.
The legacy, the Hollywood great idol, sort of, we love you, we are glad to see you come back in a good role that's not, direct-to-video 50 Cent movie, which Robert De Niro has been doing.
Yes. And so what about Christoph Waltz won the Golden Globe?
Yeah, and he also won the British Academy Award.
He won 2 years ago now for Inglourious Basterds? 3 years ago?
And he was great in Django Unchained. He had that.
If you want to talk about someone who was the main actor, though, I did not think he was a supporting actor.
He was, and same thing you could say with Inglourious Basterds too.
Yes.
Every movie now, he either maybe his screen time is technically not the most. Mm-hmm. But he's so much sears into your memory in those lines and those monologues that he has,
Yeah. It's interesting because I think if they had put someone in the mix who had never won before, we'd be having a very different conversation. It'd be very clear that, I think DiCaprio should have been nominated, and I think
Samuel Jackson too, even.
Yes. Or I think Matthew McConaughey
for Magic Mike.
Magic Mike, he was extraordinary.
Never gonna happen.
And this would have been his year if there ever was a year for him.
Yeah.
But if you put someone like that in who you're going to pay the award to, this is something that you've been deserving, instead of 5 people who've already won, I think it would have been a clear. That's the person.
Although I would put Leo in front of him.
No doubt.
Supporting actress, it's gonna go to Anne Hathaway, and that's a lock. And I'm okay, I guess, with that because she's really been a hardworking actress over the last few years, and The Dark Knight Rises she was excellent in.
Yeah, I still haven't seen Les Mis. I don't plan on seeing it anytime.
The thing about
Dark Knight Rises, she was fantastic.
The thing about her role though in Les Mis is that it was built, I think, by scientists to be Oscar optimized. And,
4 minutes, she shaves her head, she cries, she dies, she sings.
Spoiler, but not really, right? Everyone knows.
It's been out for 2 months. I haven't even seen it.
It's been out for 100-something years now.
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But I liked Jackie Weaver in Silver Linings Playbook. I thought her role was really actually sort of loud for like not having any lines.
Yeah, I thought
It was all
she had a
reaction
presence even though she wasn't really speaking too often.
And do you have a should win on yours, or who do you think?
I said Helen Hunt.
I haven't seen it yet.
Me neither, actually. I don't know. It just I have a hard time with the Anne Hathaway win, and I think this, from everything I've heard about the movie, I would like to see it very much. It would be a nice thing.
Yeah. Any other categories we want to go over? Like writing, I think adapted screenplay is actually the one that might go to Argo because, and I think it really should go to Lincoln, and I think it still has Lincoln still has a possibility to go. Tony Kushner, playwright. But I believe that if they're going to give Best Picture to Argo, they're going to probably give something else to it too. I can't just lead with like just Best Picture.
Yeah, no, that'd be a bizarre situation. I think I said adapted would go to Lincoln, and I think Tony Kushner gives it something.
Yeah.
I think Argo could win film editing. I think it was an incredibly put together film.
Yeah.
Especially that opening sequence was extraordinary at the embassy.
It was very good. I think it will win, although I think Zero Dark 30, which apparently
Same person.
There's the same guy plus another guy. There's William Goldenberg who does both Zero Dark 30 and Argo, and there's Dylan Techner, I believe his name is. And so I would think, give it to Zero Dark 30. You got two people. You're going to give it to the same person anyway.
Right.
But they don't do it like that. They
Right.
don't think like that.
No.
And I want to just shout out for cinematography. I really want Roger Deakins, the guy behind Skyfall, who's done all like the Coen Brothers movies.
It was a beautiful movie.
He's I believe nominated 10 times, and he hasn't won yet. But he just gets the shaft every year, so it's likely going to go to The Life of Pi because it is beautiful and it's 3D, which the Hollywood people are saying, oh, we'll keep awarding the ones going towards 3D, but I don't know.
Oh, Avatar, how you should have been. Avatar should have won over, we're talking about 3D. Anyway, another category I think that deserves some recognition this year is documentary.
Oh, yeah.
I thought Searching for Sugar Man was one of the best movies of the year, not just documentaries.
It's going to win.
That which makes me incredibly happy that it might get another life and more people see it. I thought it was an extraordinary film.
You got a controversial movie called The Gatekeepers about
the
Israel Palestinian sort of conflict, and then, but Searching for Sugar means that's a crowd pleasing.
I think that would be.
But not many other categories that we want to maybe dive into that much, but obviously this all
I know too much about.
Although we could do this forever, but the Oscars are this Sunday. We have a few picks that we picked out, but anything could really happen. Maybe we're all wrong. So with that, watch it this Sunday, but don't bet on our picks. Right.
Don't listen to what we're saying. We're just talking.
So that's our completely arbitrary and sort of baseless opinion on who's going to win. Don't bet on our picks, but maybe we'll get a few right. The Sun will have a live blog, blogging the Academy Awards and just sort of having snarky remarks for the whole evening. That's on this Sunday. So check it out, but enjoy the Academy Awards, guys.